Y'all know what time it is, don't you? Shit, y'all know I wasn't finna let that breathe. Hey, we gonna say your name today, hey, Buck. You got a goddamn fetish or something, don't you? You really gay. Man, you is really gay. Man, they got you on the camera, cuz. What's up with you? Cuz they got you on there, a punk sucking your dick. We need an explanation about this, man. Real niggas of the Nashville streets need an explanation about this. They done got you 5, 6, 7 times this year. Now, somebody got to say something. And since I'm the president, Donald Trump, goddammit, I'm gonna say something to your motherfuckers, goddamn.
50 Cent and Young Buck have had long-standing tensions brewing for years. Recently, things escalated dramatically when 50 Cent took the conflict public once again, posting on social media and aiming serious jabs at Buck. This time, the shots centered around rumors involving Buck's alleged relationships. According to 50 Cent, Buck has been involved with transgender women, an accusation that, in the rap industry, can seriously affect a public image. Young Buck quickly fired back, publicly denying all the allegations and accusing 50 of deliberately sabotaging his career. But the situation took a complicated turn when fans brought up an old leaked video. That clip, showing a man many identified as Buck in an intimate situation with a trans woman, resurfaced and reignited conversations online. It cast doubt over Buck's denials and made many question if 50 Cent's comments had merit. So where did all of this really begin? The most recent wave of drama appears to have been triggered when Buck voiced support for Big Meech, who has close ties with Rick Ross, and told 50 to stop antagonizing him. It was a bold and risky move, but 50 Cent is never one to back down. Within hours, he responded in his signature fashion by posting a sharp message on Instagram. He included a photo with a ruthless caption, "This fool fell out with me because he liked boys."
Cause I don't! What do you mean? How can I not? First of all, we're not communicating. You call me from a block number. I don't trust that.
Hey, yo, listen, what I'm trying to make you understand, did you hear what I just told you? If I don't do what I see, you can put this shit up.
Well, Clapback says otherwise, okay? So Clapback is now leaking DMs. Actually, yeah, it's DMs between the real Young Buck, which is his certified Twitter account. He ain't hacked because this is from 2018. And Clapback, okay? I think Clapback put on there too. You gonna see Clapback. I wonder why they call it crack, but she must have got a strong ass crack. But anyway, so yeah, there are actual messages, if you care, between Buck and Clapback, with him asking where you at, and he about to tear that asshole up, about to come and put this in your ass. Okay? If you want to laugh. But you know what? I knew Buck was full of shit when he called me and said, you know what, I ain't even knew it was a man. So you walked into a room high, pulled down your pants, and just let anybody just say without checking to see who it was. You know what I'm saying? And then when she got the camera, he told me I look big and saw the camera. Fuck out of there. You said you ain't even know if it was a camera there. You ain't even know that. So Jazz, get that. Listen, too many trans women have came out to out his ass. Okay, at this point, this man is bisexual. I'm not taking no less. I'm not hearing nothing else. I'm not accepting nothing else or nothing less. This man is bisexual. It is what it is. This ain't allegedly. I've been talking to Clapback for years, and his story has not changed at all. Okay? I said he is. I'm sorry. And I ain't even drinking. I meant her. Y'all know what I mean. I love my trans women, okay? They look better than me.
I didn't tell him to go loving on A. He couldn't resist like that. Surprisingly, fans weren't shocked. This narrative has been pushed by 50 Cent since at least 2018, when a viral video first emerged. In it, a man believed to be Buck appeared to be caught in an intimate exchange with a transgender woman. That moment turned online chatter into a full-blown controversy. This situation keeps escalating into even deeper controversy. While the man's face couldn't clearly be seen in the leaked footage, that didn't stop the internet from making bold assumptions. Multiple reports quickly claimed that the person in the video was none other than Young Buck. As soon as those accusations hit the public, chaos erupted across social media. Critics, rivals, and even former collaborators jumped at the opportunity to take shots. Cook-Up Boss was among the first, mocking Buck and throwing around terms without concern. Fighter Lock soon joined in, adding more fuel to the fire. At that point, it felt like open season on Buck's name, with the internet pushing the narrative into overdrive. But Buck wasn't staying silent. He went live on social media, clearly frustrated, and fired back at the speculation. He firmly denied the rumors and stated clearly that there was nothing true about the accusations being made. His response was direct, aggressive, and intended to put the conversation to rest, at least from his perspective. Then the entire situation took an unexpected turn. The woman in the video, known online as Glamour Perfect, stepped forward with a video of her own. In it, she addressed the controversy head-on and delivered an apology aimed at Buck and his circle. She claimed she had no involvement in starting the drama, stating that her Instagram account had been hacked. She insisted that the footage had been manipulated to falsely suggest Buck was involved. Her statement added a new layer of confusion to an already complex situation.
You contributed a lot to this game, you know? And shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. You know, I'm gonna say that much. Over and out. I catch y'all when I catch y'all. It's Buck. Y'all know what it is, bro. Hey, I ain't been on here in a long time. I'm finna let them see what the really going on with Buck. Hold up, baby. Hold up.
She said, quote, "First, I would like to start by apologizing to David, Young Buck, his family, his friends, and anyone who has been offended or hurt by the video that was recently posted on my page. Unfortunately, I have not had access to my account for over a week, and due to a lack of control and responsibility, you'd think that might have calmed things down, but not with 50 Cent involved." He stayed in full troll mode, launching his signature online antics without slowing down. At one point, he shared a photo of a woman with the biting caption, "Rare pic of Buck's old lady, LOL." The pettiness was at an all-time high, and naturally, the internet couldn't get enough. Back in that same chaotic year, 50 ramped things up even further with an even more ruthless post. He wrote, "If you're in a relationship with a man, you're gay. That's a boy. It's cool, Buck. You're gonna be big down at the gay bars." That comment instantly exploded across social media, fueling the speculation and drawing even more public attention to Buck's personal life. Soon after, fans were approaching Buck in person, confronting him about the situation like it was casual conversation. Buck wasn't having it. That level of intrusion left him visibly frustrated. But this was way back in 2019, and since then, 50 Cent has kept the pressure on. Fast forward to 2024, and 50 was still hitting Buck with new posts. One recent example, a photo featuring text that read, "That time Young Buck refused to take a pic with Caitlyn Jenner." The caption added even more fuel. "Didn't make sense when we took the pic, but now it makes a whole lot of sense. That boy like them boys." Buck fired back on his Instagram story with a sarcastic message. "Damn, bro. 50 Cent, if you miss me, just say that. Tell me happy birthday if you're gonna mention me." He followed up with a jab. "P.S. Don't flag this post this time. Y'all know dude keep flagging my stuff. Just want to say happy birthday for him or something."
You knew that was a chick with a when you got with her. So stop trying to play like girl you didn't know, child. You knew, honey. A lot of these boys get with these transgenders, girl, these chicks with, as we call them, and knowing doggone well, honey, you knew what you was doing.
But it didn't stop there. Things escalated even more when Buck's own former label mate, Tony Yayo, weighed in. During a sit-down interview with Vlad TV, Yayo gave comments that seemed to confirm the rumors. That moment created major shockwaves. If anyone from inside G Unit was backing the gossip, it gave the story even more legs and made the public pay closer attention. But here's the twist. The real question fans keep coming back to is, how much of this is even true? Buck has consistently denied everything, insisting from the beginning that the rumors are false and rooted in attempts to tarnish his reputation. Still, things got significantly messier when a private phone call leaked. In the audio, a man, allegedly Buck, can be heard pleading with someone not to make their relationship public. That leak sent the controversy spiraling into new territory, reviving questions that had never fully gone away. It all came to a head with a phone call that changed the tone entirely. In that leaked audio, the voice, allegedly young Buck's, could be heard making a desperate plea. It sounded like an attempt to keep a relationship private and out of the public eye. He even appeared to offer money to ensure silence. Once that surfaced, everything escalated fast. Fans and observers started connecting new dots, viewing the situation through a whole different lens. Suddenly, Buck's ongoing denial began to sound uncertain to many. Online reactions were swift. One user summed up the public's mood by saying, "You could hear the desperation and fear in Buck's voice from knowing people are gonna find out." That one comment captured the intensity and pressure surrounding the controversy. Trying to redirect the narrative, Buck sat down for an interview with Vlad TV, claiming he had been catfished. He insisted he didn't know who he was interacting with and that he had no idea he was being filmed.
And shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. You know, I'm gonna say that much.
But instead of putting the issue to rest, the interview seemed to reignite it. Soon after, in 2021, things took another wild turn. An Instagram page appeared titled, "Young Buck is an LGBTQ member," surfacing just after Buck's public denial. From there, the floodgates opened again. Multiple women who had previously stayed silent began sharing stories, further complicating the situation. It wasn't long before 50 Cent re-entered the scene, adding fuel to the fire. He reposted a clip from Tasha K's interview on X with the caption, "Damn, this boy really different. Caught with another transgender contender. The shade was heavy and it didn't end there." That same year, Buck also faced legal trouble related to a domestic issue involving his girlfriend. Reports spiraled once again. Tasha K later claimed that Buck had settled down with a transgender partner, and the headlines exploded. Naturally, 50 Cent capitalized. He posted another clip from the interview shaking his head and writing, "SMH. Why he didn't just say he was gay, there is nothing wrong with it, Buck. But you can't be putting your hands on women because she keeps catching you."
Young Buck is back in court on Monday, okay? Now, I can't pronounce his baby mama. Well, he don't have no kids with her, okay? His ex-girlfriend, Lucretia, I think her name is, okay? She is due to testify against him, okay? And so, you know, she had to come out and shoot. You know, he beat her ass and stuff because she was just tired. She was tired, you know what I'm saying? But she's got the upper hand, and I do want to tell you this, okay? Buck has hit rock bottom. Buck is living with his trans girlfriend, who is his manager. Charlie P's used to be brother, so it's a trans. She's trans now, okay? So it's Charlie P, his manager, used to have a brother who is now trans, okay? And that's who Buck has decided to settle down with, and apparently everybody in Nashville knows now, okay? So he's apparently out with his relationship, and Lucretia, she's like, you know what? I want his ass to go to jail, okay? I'm tired of him beating on me because I've caught him with many transgender women as well as gay men, okay? And I'm tired. And one of the trans girls actually just came out a few months ago and announced that, you know, I don't know why she was doing it. You know, the same one that called it, you know, that had him on video, and, you know, she was giving him head and stuff, and she announced that she, you know, was HIV positive or something, you know what I'm saying? And so Lucretia is telling it all in the court and why she was frustrated, why she pulled out the gun on his okay? But if you want to know who Charlie B's ex-brother is, who is now trans, who is living her life as a woman, hit up Charlie P and he'll probably give you all the business, okay?
The cycle of rumors, trolling, leaked audio, and legal trouble has placed Young Buck at the center of one of the rap industry's most polarizing public sagas. And with 50 Cent never missing a moment to respond, it's hard to tell when or if this situation will truly come to an end. At this stage, it's clear. 50 Cent isn't letting this go anytime soon. But this feud isn't just about Buck's personal life. The conflict runs far deeper. It dates all the way back to 2008, when 50 reportedly removed Buck from G Unit over claims of disloyalty. Since then, the tension has only grown more personal and more public. While 50 continued clowning Buck online, Buck had his own narrative to push. He alleged that 50 refused to release him from his G Unit contract, effectively blocking his ability to earn or drop music independently. In 2019, Buck fired back with a diss track titled Foofy Freestyle. The lyrics were direct, sharp, and clearly personal. Buck rapped, "Not our first falling out, know how to handle it now. Bank's gone, ain't nobody there to settle it now. Them other ones need verses from whoever around. Come on, Foofy, this Instagram done got goofy. Let's focus on that $2 million that man robbed you. Let's talk about them women you burnt them, bleep charged you. You know what I learned? Was how not to be a father, apologizing to my sons and my daughters."
As for the transgender thing, that's more his choice. Me, I know him from, like, he has some superstar chicks that he used to, I don't want to say no names.
Those closing lines hit a nerve. Buck was referencing 50 Cent's long-standing public issues with his eldest son, Marquise Jackson. A strained relationship that's been well documented over the years. But beyond personal jabs, Buck placed real blame on 50 for his career decline. He accused him of wrecking business opportunities and forcing him into financial ruin. At one point, Buck had the IRS pursuing him for over $190,000. Without the ability to release music or tour, Buck claimed his income was frozen. Then 50 revealed that Buck allegedly owed him $250,000 from past support, further fueling the fire. In a 2022 interview on the It's Tricky with Raquel Harper podcast, Buck summed it up by saying, "Once he stopped me from being able to make money, I filed another bankruptcy." At this point, Buck wasn't just dealing with 50 Cent's trolling and public shade. He was also facing serious behind-the-scenes battles just to stay afloat. What began as industry beef had evolved into a fight for survival. Buck emphasized he wasn't only defending his name, he was trying to protect his livelihood. After claiming 50 tried to sabotage his career, Buck explained that bankruptcy was his only option. He listed 50 Cent's alleged debt in the paperwork, stating it was the only way to force 50 to prove any financial claims in court. Without that move, Buck said he had no legal ground to rebuild or continue working. During a revealing interview on Wild Ride with Steve-O, Buck reflected on how far the damage had gone. He stated, "I don't know what I did to make him want to see me unable to feed my children." Buck went on to say that while he accepted past misunderstandings, what 50 had done in public to damage his name and image went far beyond music. As social media headlines kept focusing on the transgender rumors, Buck insisted that the scandal was being used as a distraction. According to him, the real issue was their fractured business relationship, contracts, money, and alleged control. He believed the public trolling was a smokescreen to steer attention away from behind-the-scenes financial and legal drama. At this stage, it's no longer just internet jabs, it's years of business fallout, legal tension, and personal betrayal all tied together in one long-standing feud. The real question now, has this gone beyond trolling into calculated, targeted destruction? Some say 50 Cent is just doing what he always does, staying on brand with relentless trolling. But others believe this feud has dragged on far too long, raising questions about how much more Young Buck can take before he finally fires back in full force. This back and forth has spanned well over a decade, from label disputes and financial battles to leaked scandals and social media warfare. Their rivalry has morphed into something deeper than typical industry beef. And with 50 showing no signs of slowing down while Buck struggles to rebuild, it's obvious this conflict is far from finished. So what's your take? Has 50 Cent crossed the line, or is Buck just avoiding accountability? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your perspective. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the next story breaking the industry wide open. Stay tuned. What's coming next will be even wilder.